Okay, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to the Buckle Bomb. We do this every single Thursday with me, Primo Campos, co-host.
Jay Mazing.
And our, in the building. He always is. With our wonderful guest today, the greenest of backs, Greenback. How you doing, man?
Hey.
So, right off the bat, you know, you're Greenback.
Yes.
For those people that don't know, that means money. Are you going to fund our podcast?
No.
No? Well,
Never.
It was worth a shot.
I can't even get like a double cheeseburger?
Nope.
$2?
I hate the Buckle Bomb. It's the worst.
All right. I'm just going to go ahead and peace out. See you guys. Jay, you got this?
No. If he's not paying, we can't afford to do this.
My God. Where did you come up with Greenback? Like, how did that come to be?
Greenback was really handed to me, actually.
Yeah?
When they realized I was good on the mic and not at much else, they were like, you're going to be a manager. And then they were like, money themed. And like before that, they were like, oh, mad scientist. And I'm like, cool. So I was working on, this guy, Chad Frankenstein. And I was like, this would be great. It's going to be, and they're like, no, we need you to be a money guy. And I'm like, okay, Greenback Samson. And they're like,
Lose the Samson.
yeah. So then it was Greenback Jackson. And they're like, how about Benjamin? And I'm like,
Benjamin Greenback? Oh, I do. I got a nice drink.
I didn't like
just replayed it in my mind.
Like, this is the first time you've ever heard that.
I'm trying to take the viewers through, the thought process. Okay, you said Chad Frankenstein. How did that? Like, where did you get that name from?
I don't know. I was just like, the idea was, he was a descendant of Frankenstein, Dr. Frankenstein, but just Chad.
Oh, with the whole mad scientist thing.
Yeah, just I'm mad scientist, whatever, brah.
I'll say both of those kind of fit you though. You play a greasy money dude. Okay, I don't know if that's insulting. Everyone just looked at me.
It's fine.
Everyone just looked at me like, bro, what? But I mean, you play a good cocky manager.
Yeah.
In honesty, like you know how to. I've seen you cut promos, and you know how to cut like a mean promo.
Yep.
And you're comedic as well. You take pride in that. I can tell.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, on that topic, you really are, like, here at AAPW, one of
the best promos.
The best promos that we've got,
100%.
in my opinion.
I mean, some people say I'm the best manager in Texas.
Ooh.
I'd say debatably yes, but
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Since you're so good at promos, where did you learn how to do all that?
Kind of just from life experience, but then also I had a mentor, Scotty Bickley.
Bickley.
I mean, he was Buck Buchanan.
Buchanan?
And a couple months before he died, he came here and mentored me. And
oh wow.
I just kind of take his words.
Yeah. So is there a lot of like practicing in the mirror or?
Oh yeah. Like when I get home from here, I usually sit in the tub for like 30 minutes going, I hate the thing that I hate right now.
Your Facebook is funny too, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
Your Facebook is very funny. I should probably like all of your posts.
I know, right?
Because I look at them and I'm like, it's one of those funnies where it's like, and then I keep scrolling. That's just the way I am on social media.
Right.
But the fact that you got anything out of me, because most of the time I'm just mindlessly just like thumbing through. I'm just like flick. But then I see yours and I'm like, that dude gets it. That dude's very funny.
That's actually not the first time I've heard that. Like I hear a lot of people go, like when I'm using Facebook and I post something and then like nobody cares, I'm just like, oh man, nobody cares. But then everyone's like, yeah, I never like your stuff, but it's always funny. And I'm like, oh,
like it.
Yeah. give me the laugh react, bro.
It's you're a very funny guy.
Thank you.
Okay. Back on the topic of just Greenback. I mean, we've been wanting to ask this. Let's just get into it, Jay, because we've been
Your gauntlet match.
We've been wanting to know about this for like, what has it been, like 2 weeks?
Yeah, 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
Yeah, right about, yeah.
2 weeks to the day.
Dude, I want you just to go in on your gauntlet match. Like, take me what you were thinking beforehand. Like, going into it, your thought process.
Excuse me. So basically, my thoughts were heavy breathing. Just that's all that was in my mind, and I'm like, after 2 years, I'm still not ready for this.
Yikes.
And actually, it was supposed to happen like 6 months ago, but then Corona hit.
Right.
It was supposed to happen the week before, but then health complications occurred with somebody, and I was like, I really just want this to be over. Then the day came, and I was like, can something else come up? But
And for those who didn't keep up with it, Greenback here wrestled for, right under an hour.
I think it was 54 minutes.
54
Jesus,
minutes.
how many
and
people?
27, 28
28?
people.
Something like that, yeah. I say 27.
Let's hype him up. 28.
All right, 28.
What do you? Go ahead, Jay.
Man, at least the parts that we saw, because we came in after doing some recording back here, and you were working.
Yeah, I think you came in like whenever you had gotten to like 10 people, I think, something around there.
Okay.
Yeah. What is it like? Like, how do you prepare yourself for a gauntlet match if you can prepare yourself?
I just did a lot more cardio than I normally do, and just completely it probably helped, but I felt completely unprepared when I got there. About 3 people in, I'm just like, I'm dying. I don't want to do this anymore. I was like, I'll try to spend some time on the ground, catch my breath. I'm like, somebody please grab a rest hold.
I was going to say, some people were very generous. King Cortez, a.k.a. Marvin, every time he came in, or whenever he came in for you and for Vert, because for people who don't know, she also did her gauntlet match the same day. Mm-hmm. Marvin was in there, and he was very generous. He could tell that you guys were, going through it, just to mince words. And he's a very nice guy. How many people did that for you? Did the rest hold thing?
Not a lot of people. Honestly, I can think of 1 or 2 people. And honestly, I don't remember King Cortez's portion of my gauntlet at all.
There are a few I would say you probably remember. Who were the most memorable for you?
Probably starting with Rob the Builder, because when he came in, he starts clubbing me in the back, and I'm like, oh, is this Steve? Am I almost done? And then I'm like, oh, it's Rob. But I knew I was in good hands with Rob.
Yeah.
Did some stuff there. I know the one you really want to hear about is T-Ray.
Yes.
I didn't see T-Ray coming in, but I felt it.
I can tell you, everyone around the ring felt it. Just to take people what the range of emotions were whenever T-Ray came in. Obviously, you and T-Ray have some history together. Mm-hmm. T-Ray is one of the best in Texas.
Our new AAPW,
yes.
America's Heavyweight Champion.
And just a good dude all around.
Yes, he is.
Really
He's very, for as big as that dude is, he is like one of the most, I can compare him to Mike Tyson. Like, when I'm around him, I'm like, I really hope this guy doesn't just snap and just break my neck. But then you start talking to him, and he's just he's funny.
Yeah.
This is a very funny guy. He's always joking around. But in the ring, he does not joke. Because when he came in, we were all like, yeah, get him, yeah. And then, your time kept going with him. We were like, oh my, someone please stop.
Yeah.
In those gauntlet matches, are there any talks beforehand of what you're gonna do with someone, or it's all on the fly?
All on the fly.
So T-Ray said nothing about what he was gonna do. Do you want to take us through what you and T-Ray went through in that gauntlet match?
So, when I then realized it was T-Ray, I was like, oh, good, it's my partner T-Ray. Maybe he'll give me a rest hold, and it'll be great. No, snapmare, rollback, snapmare, rollback, snapmare, rollback, snapmare, rollback. I don't remember what was after that. But I remember it ended with a cutter, and in my mind, and I even said to him, I'm like, I don't remember what the cutter is at this moment. And it's his thing that he always does. So then, I take it poorly, smack my head, and... I knew it.
To brief you, I don't know if anyone else has talked to you about what else happened. Me and Jay both have our hands over our heads right now, because
that was one of the meanest, nastiest spears I've ever seen in my entire
that dude
life.
Oh, there was a spear too, yeah.
That
After
dude
about 4 snap mirrors back to back, threw you around.
Suplexes.
Then
he did 5 suplexes to you.
Did he?
Yes.
I don't remember.
He did 5 German suplexes, and then he hit a spear. And usually when I think of a spear, at least, I'm thinking of Edge. I'm thinking of Brock. Not Brock. Goldberg. Rhino. Whenever they do a spear, they kind of hold on and they drive you into the ground. T-Ray speared you, and you went flying. You went flying into the ropes.
Yeah, I took it very poorly.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if you took it very poorly. I just think he hit you that dude hit you like he was a linebacker.
I've seen trucks move slower.
You went to the ropes, and I think that's whenever everyone was like, "Oh, he's just gonna get murdered by T-Ray."
Yeah, he was not gentle for your partner. He was he was not gentle.
Yeah. And then after that, I think, no, I don't want to say anyone took it easy on you, because then Adam came in.
Yep.
That's another one. Do you want to speak on that?
That's another one I was going to bring up.
Yeah.
Adam, great guy. He loves gauntlets.
Yeah, he does. He was very hyped.
He's on his Bruce Lee, Jackie Chan kicking stuff, and I was like, oh boy, I've never worked this kind of thing, so I'm like, I'm just getting kicked around here, and no letting up, and I'm just like, okay.
He hit something off the top rope. Did he hit a frog splash? I don't know.
Yes,
what it was.
he hit 2.
Yeah.
He hit 2. I forgot about that.
Yeah, so did I.
You hit 2 frog splashes? When did you do that?
No. I forgot. I also forgot. Yeah, no, don't you remember? I was on the ropes the whole time, jumping off, being amazing.
Yeah. Who else really turned it up on you? I know everyone remembers the T-Ray one. Adam, I remember because Adam came in there with the biggest smile. He was like, oh, here we go.
He was ready.
That man was talking mess to you that whole time, too.
Yep.
Oh, dude. First of all, Adam has a beautiful knee.
Yep.
That little, yeah. Did that, what do those feel like, the knees? From Adam.
I mean, it's a work, but it's not, it's not the easiest thing to take from somebody.
He definitely makes it look brutal, and I guess hearing from you, it feels brutal. In a good way.
Yeah.
It gets the point across.
Right.
Who else was in that that really gave it to you? Ooh, Steve-O.
I remember Steve-O kind of being, I honestly don't remember how most of it went.
Yeah.
But I remember Steve gave me some stuff. He was like, yeah, give me the drop toe hold. And I'm like, I ain't give the best drop toe hold. So I was like, finally, I get to do something.
Yeah. Man, I'm thinking. Because, yeah, the ones that really stood out the most were T-Ray and Adam.
Definitely.
I'll say Arrow came in there, and he gave it to you a little bit. Arrow.
Yeah, he definitely gave me a break. He was like, "Peel me." I'm like,
yeah.
He's like, "Peel me again." I'm like, "Thank you."
I'll say my favorite move that you performed out of all those gauntlet matches were the whips to the corner, where you threw them so hard that you collapsed and they collapsed too. Very smart. Very smart. A lot of time to breathe.
I was like, I'm gonna milk this.
How long? So yeah, we said about what, 50 something minutes?
54, I think.
Yeah,
54. Well, do you know the longest anyone's ever gone, those gauntlet matches?
I do not.
No?
The ones I've been around for, like the shortest has been like 45.
Oh, yikes.
I think Primo over here is asking for his own future
clemency.
reference.
Oh yeah, by the way, I just started training, everyone.
Hooray.
For anyone who, this is audio, I started my own clap because, yeah, I'm a loser. But, yeah, I just started training. I can't wait to mix it up with you guys. You guys definitely.
We have sound effects, guys. We are legit.
Everyone, we have a soundboard. Clap. Woo! Yeah. Fade it out. Cut to black. But, yeah, you guys get in there and train very hard. So you mentioned earlier that you've been training for 2 years. What is that like?
I come here about 3 times a week for like 2 years.
Well, has it always been 3 times a week, or was it? I know at one point it was every day, wasn't it?
Yeah. There was a time where we had split classes, so the school was open 6 days a week instead of 3. And I was like, yeah, I really need to brush up on my basics, so I'll show up for that too. And
wow.
We had Steve DeMarco in here on the advanced days, and he's good if you want to learn a lot about character work and like finer details.
Yeah,
right on.
He's great at that kind of thing.
You saying that, you can definitely see it in your character with Greenback. I mean, you live it. No, I'll say it. Like whenever you are Greenback, you are Greenback to the T.
You really are.
In the ring, and then as soon as you come back here to peel behind the curtain just a little bit, we shoot stuff after the matches for promos. This man, like, just by yourself is crazy because I'd say, like we said earlier, you were definitely the best promo. And I don't think that promos are really something a lot of people think of. But
yeah, a lot of people like to focus on their ring work.
Just the ring work. But, like, your promos are superb. I remember telling him after we shot the after-match promo, I was like, dude, that was a crazy good promo. He was like, I know. I was like, oh, yeah? And he was like, dude, yes. What?
Humble.
It's a shame. To peel back the curtain again, we shot, like, 2. We did one for the show before this, and then we did one for this. Unfortunately, they didn't make it out because of production, audio. Sometimes, they're out of focus. Not my fault. Jay, quit looking at me.
It was all Primo's fault.
It was all my fault. Okay. One of them, the audio was messed up. You could hear the crowd way too loud. And then the other one, it's kind of out of focus. We might put those out, hopefully, by the time this comes out. But, yeah, I'd say both. Dude, you were killer. Speaking about your matches, you lost to Leroy.
Yep.
Dude.
I mean, does anybody expect Greenback to win?
I mean, you're good enough to win, I'd say.
I will say it was one of my favorite Greenback matches.
Yes. The crowd was going crazy.
Yeah.
Everything that happened, they hated you, and they love Leroy.
Yep.
That is, I'd say, out of that whole show, Leroy winning was probably like the biggest pop I heard of the night.
I'd say so.
Yeah. Like, from the moment he came out before the show, cut a promo on you, from the moment that he made his entrance for the match, and then when he won, when he got the 1, 2, 3, biggest pop. As a heel, is that gratifying knowing you got someone over like that?
Yeah, because it's my one job.
Yeah.
My one job is antagonize the crowd, get beat up, and then everyone goes, hooray, the hero wins. Yeah, great. And I'm like, I did it.
Break me down on the philosophies of being a heel. What are the main points of being a heel? Like, what do you need to hit on?
So there's no light without darkness. So it's the heel's job to make the good guy the good guy.
Yeah.
That's my philosophy at least.
Yeah.
Don't take everything I say as gospel. Don't take anything I say as gospel. But it's really just make the good guy look good. Mm-hmm. Be hateable. Because sometimes it's like, why does anybody like the face? The face is just a guy.
True.
There are times that I've heard promos where they're just like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do that. The crowd's like, okay.
Yeah.
And I don't like Greenback. And then everyone's like, yeah, we hate that guy. Yeah.
How long have you been a heel here at AAPW?
Coming up about 2 years next month.
Is it hard being hated that much, like when you're in the ring? Or do you like bask in it?
I mean, I always dreamed of having crowds cheer when they see my face. And one of my fears was, oh man, they're going to boo me and hate me. Oh. But then once you're like, it's my job.
Right,
and
that's what I want now.
When you're the bad guy, boos or cheers. So it makes my job really easy.
Yeah.
I do bask in it, because I know I'm doing my job right.
Yeah.
I come out and go, hey, I'm all rich and stuff, and I hate you.
Are there any influences that you draw from whenever it comes to your heel character work?
Buck Buchanan,
okay.
Definitely. Scotty, who I was talking about. Bobby Heenan.
Okay.
Paul Heyman. Paul Heyman's pretty great.
Good names.
I just wish I sounded more like him.
Paul Heyman.
Like when he goes, my client. He sounds like his words are vomiting out.
Honestly, it regurgitated words.
Yeah, no, it's great.
It's definitely defying to the ears.
I'm always like, ew.
I love it.
Yeah, no, it's great.
I love it.
It's great. I wish I could do that.
That guy's never been a face in wrestling, has he? Paul Heyman? Well, I mean, other than like ECW, like one night stand maybe, but that's like under different circumstances.
I don't think that Paul Heyman ever needs to be a face.
No? Wait, no, he's never been a face, huh? He's always had a client. Because, yeah, he even turned on Brock Lesnar at one point. Yeah, right? Like back then, like way back then. He went with like...
I don't know.
He started with Brock Lesnar, and then he turned on him, and I think he went to the... I don't want to mess this up. Big Show, maybe? And then Brock, that in turn made Brock, out of everyone, like a face. Like, that's weird, right?
I do not remember.
No one... Oh, my... I'm too young to be knowing all this. I feel like anyways.
Oh, come on. You haven't seen every match ever?
I don't even... Well, because, like, Jay here, he knows more about, like, ECW and...
All right, yeah.
And WCW. This man loves the rebrand of ECW so much. Did you ever watch that?
You can hate me for it. I don't care.
Oh, God.
Go ahead.
No, you never watched that when, like, Vince McMahon became ECW champion?
I did not. And
Bobby Lashley and...
Money. That was money.
We need our own
here
podcast.
For Greenback.
We need our own podcast where we make fun of you for liking ECW, because that's not okay.
You know what? I'll take your shots. I don't care. I'll wave the ECW, the WWE ECW flag all day.
You're disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. everyone knows my favorite thing to talk about. This is going to be a recurring segment every single podcast.
Ring gear.
Ring gear. Where did you get your jacket from?
The internet.
Just that easy. Oh, I got it from Wish.
No, it was
Amazon.
I think it was Macy's actually.
Oh, what? A money jacket?
Yeah. And it also had pants. They lasted one show.
I heard the story.
I haven't.
Like I was looking for gear. I was like, I don't have time to get custom stuff done. I also don't have the money to get custom stuff. See, in real life, I'm broke. That's part of why I don't have better gear right now. My most expensive thing actually is my boots.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
And they're super generic looking. They're custom made for me, but they were made back when I had dreams of being something other than Greenback at some point. And I was like, well, I just want them, basic looking so I could use them for something else without people going, hey, those are Greenback's boots. I was looking online and I was like, money suit. And I saw it and I was like, I hate that. Ugh, gross. So then I was like looking for something else. And then I get a call from Buck Buchanan, and he's like, hey, I found this thing on the internet. It's great. He doesn't sound like that. Any imitation I do of anybody is completely inaccurate. But back on topic. He was like, I found this suit. It's covered in money. And I'm like, oh, I hate that. But I'm like, yeah, okay.
That should be the appeal of it, right? Like hating it so much.
Honestly, like I wasn't quite in the mindset yet, but yeah, everybody hates it. It looks so gross.
I'm not gonna lie, I hate it. It's like an ugly sweater. Like you hate it so much that you like it.
Right. It's got like that ironic appeal.
I think I just like it.
Oh God.
I think that I would just like wear it on a Tuesday or something.
That is absolutely. You will get mugged. I would mug you for wearing that. I would beat you. Well, I mean, like not allegedly, but
I don't know that very many people wearing money suits are actually walking around with all that much money. I feel that'd be pretty safe.
You feel like? I feel like anyone who wears something that ugly, like in public, should get beat up. Maybe that's why you get beat up.
Yeah, that's what happens. So I can attest to that.
Yeah. Let's see. Okay. I mean, you got beat by Leroy. To bring it back to that, I mean, what's next for Greenback?
I have no idea.
No.
Probably he's gonna do something bad. He's gonna mess people up.
Yeah.
He's gonna ruin some stuff for people.
Sounds very Greenback.
Yeah.
I mean, your client, T-Ray, has won the AAPW America's Heavyweight Championship. So, I mean, what does that mean for Greenback?
I mean, he's always managed champions. He is the champion maker.
True that. I mean, you also have some feuds that should be talked about, I feel. Chris Black.
Yep.
Speaking of champions that you've managed.
Yeah, Chris Black. I mean, what's going on there?
I mean, he can't get over the breakup. He's always coming after Greenback. It's like, get over it, dude.
I mean, but like, I'm saying, like, where do you go? Like, do you go back after the social media championship? Because I feel like the social media championship is, part of Greenback. I mean, you made it yours, I feel. It definitely got the redesign.
Yeah.
While it was with you.
Yeah, I definitely like the whole new belt thing.
I mean,
nice move.
Of course, I'm going to get it back eventually.
Yeah.
But Leroy can just play with it for a little while. It matches his gear. He can be his little pretend champion. It's like you beat Greenback. Good job.
I'd say it is a good job. I mean,
it's like punching a baby and taking his big oversized lollipop. Good job.
So Leroy's a bully is what you're telling me.
Exactly. Worst guy. People say Greenback's the villain. Leroy Brown.
I can kind of see where you're coming from with that. I really can.
Exactly.
I mean, I like Leroy. His entrance music is pretty nice, I think he's cool.
I think you're just misunderstood, man.
I know. No, that's the thing. That's the thing. Greenback is just completely misunderstood. He showed up to AAPW. He said, I want to buy it. And they said, no. And he's like, then I'll take over some other way to use my money to make this place better. It'll be great. And they're like, no.
What a poop hole this place is.
I know.
Right?
Terrible place.
It really sounds like Greenback's the victim here.
Exactly.
I feel like I'm being brainwashed right now. I feel like you guys are
Greenback for
me.
champion.
Greenback, is that what we're doing?
Greenback for champion.
Well, not while T-Ray is the champion, right? I mean,
there's multiple belts.
Ooh, have you ever thought about going after the tag team belts with T-Ray or in the past Chris Black?
So I actually, before that, I managed Dark Star and Dark Eagle, and they were the tag team champions for a while. We were then defeated by Ryan Voss and Blue Blade.
SMH.
You know, those terrible, terrible guys. Well, Blue Blade, not a bad dude. He came around on the Greenback eventually.
Blue Blade, more like Green Blade.
Right?
Cha-ching. We should get a cha-ching sound effect.
I'll work on it.
Fix it in post.
Oh, only get it after Greenback comes on. I see how it is.
Well, because you're paying for it, dude.
I know.
Dang. We're gonna make you go broke.
Totally.
We're stealing your money.
Definitely.
Next, we want an actual studio. We need soundproofing. Okay. We need a cooler.
I mean, you just got to buy that little foam stuff and put it on the walls.
Foam stuff. I mean, but you're paying for it, right?
Totally. Definitely. Yeah, I've got the money for that.
Let's see. Have you been outside of AAPW yet? Have you worked outside of AAPW?
Yeah, I actually things were picking up for me before coronavirus hit.
Oh.
Yeah, I went and worked a show in. That's gonna sound terrible. I always get San Marcos and San Antonio mixed up.
Oh no, I'm from San Marcos, so you.
Is that the one that's further away?
No.
No, San Antonio.
San Antonio is definitely further away.
Okay, yeah, it was in San Antonio. I worked a show there, and it's kind of funny because I showed up with some other guys, and they were like, "Yeah, put him on the show."
Really?
Yep.
So were you planning to be on that show, or you just showed up and they're like, dude, like put him on?
It was one of those situations where I like showed up and I was like, "Hey, I brought my gear. You know, if you need a guy."
That's awesome.
And they were like, "Yeah."
Did they watch your stuff beforehand, or?
I do not know. David Diaz brought me up, and they were like, "Oh, the money guy," and I'm like, "Okay, I guess they know me."
That's me. Yeah, I'm the money guy.
That's me, Benjamin Greenback. How's it going?
Yeah. How many? Is that the only place you've worked outside of AAPW, or has there been more?
No, I worked a few other places. There was a show over at the Precision Camera here in Austin, and they were like, "Hey, come wear your funny green referee outfit and come and do that."
Wait, you said a green referee outfit?
Yeah.
What? I don't know about this.
I'm also, I think, the only heel ref in Texas. And Greenback don't mess with that white stripe stuff.
Oh, Lord. So is it green and black?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, I look like a ridiculous watermelon.
When's the last time you did that? You had the ref.
I think early 2020.
Really?
Yeah, I remember seeing it like a little.
I've never seen that. Damn, I'm also a noob, so that's probably fault on me.
Yeah, Primo's not from around here.
I actually did it for like about a year for AAPW shows.
Really?
Yeah.
My caveat is I just moved here, guys. You know, I'm the new kid in town, so please don't bully me, take my money, or kick on me or something. I don't know. What do bullies do? You would know.
I'm not a bully.
Ask Leroy Brown.
Yeah, ask Leroy Brown.
Ooh, we just had him. Speaking of Leroy, we had him on last show, and he nodded at the fact that you might pay him off, which indeed happened on the show.
Wait, do you guys put episodes up like not the same week? What's going on? Leroy Brown on the show? I'm confused.
Yeah, he was here last week.
Oh,
right?
yeah, totally. Yes, that's exactly what happened. Yeah.
I'm confused. What's going on?
Leroy?
Yeah.
Leroy Brown.
Oh,
Leroy.
okay.
He's getting him. He's brainwashing me, Jay. I can't let him do this.
Yeah, I'm gaslighting you.
No, but Leroy was on our podcast last week, and he was like, we asked him, we were like, hey, what do you do if Greenback, tries to pay you off? And he was like, hey, I might have a price, but I might not. So what happened? So, I mean, how much did you try to pay him?
I think the first time I tried to give him 80. Second time I tried to give him 100. Because, I mean, it's like, he's not worth more than that.
Oh.
Yeah, I think the number that he was throwing out there was something like $1 million.
It's like I can't be dropping 1,000 on every single wrestler.
How many have you dropped on? How many thousand? How many bands?
A lot. I pay my guys more than I try to pay off other people.
Respect it.
Yeah.
I mean, so if I ever debut, can I?
How about like $40?
Hey, you've been bagging on Greenback this whole interview. If anybody needs to be managed by, it's Jay Mazing.
I think I'd give you an IOU actually.
That hurts. That actually hurts a lot. I feel like I'm worth, I don't know, like a brand new pair of shoes. No, everyone's looking at me like I'm not worth that much.
You got like a brand new pair of shoes from where? Like Payless?
I mean, you can have
Goodwill?
Mine, I guess.
Ow. Ouch. Goodwill? Did you say Goodwill?
Yeah, we just pretend they're new to you.
Oh, my life is collapsing on audio right now. This hurts. Jay, my feelings are hurt. You ask him something because I might cry.
On the topic of you being the only heel manager in Texas, has that gotten you in any?
No, I said the only heel ref.
Heel ref.
Heel ref.
There are other managers.
He said one of the best heel refs in Texas.
No, I said one of the. Stop messing around.
No, yeah.
On the topic of you being one of the best heel refs in Texas,
you messed it up again. Don't get it twisted.
Don't get it twisted, Jay.
What?
I'm on his side. Don't get it twisted, Jay.
I said heel ref that time.
Yeah, I didn't say I'm the best. I said I think I'm the only.
The only.
I'm sure
Would that not make you by default one of the best?
See,
you're a brown.
you can only really call yourself the best when you wouldn't not be the best if just anybody else showed up. There are better heel refs out there. I know that for sure.
I say with lack of competition.
All right. Okay, I'll take it.
Go ahead, though.
Has it landed you in any big storylines? Just your role as a ref?
I mean, the majority of the Chris Black storyline was me being a ref.
That's right. You were his personal referee.
Yeah, his personal referee.
That's slimy. I'm sorry. See, look, okay, I'm just going to step back.
It wasn't slimy. It was clean and dignified.
They were down the middle, 1, 2, 3 finishes.
I called the matches perfectly. I was a proponent for safety. There were many times people were about to do suicide dives, and I was like, that's not happening on my watch. That's dangerous. It's got suicide in the name. Don't do it.
I mean, you might be onto something. I might just be stupid,
Oh, definitely.
Idiot.
Definitely.
I might be worth an IOU now. I think you have convinced me.
I think your value is actually dropped.
Oh, no. Oh. What am I worth now? If you guys had to put a price on me.
I think I need to look for a new co-host.
Like a hot dog and a handshake.
This has been a very hard day, guys. I think we need a new co-host. I think I'm going to peace out. Jay, you got this from here?
Yeah, man, I got it. You go.
Yeah, I'll be the new co-host.
Yeah.
This day just keeps getting worse and worse. I come in here, I sung your praises about being a good promo, and now I'm getting told I'm worth that. You said a hamburger, a hot dog, and a handshake?
That's
even
less than
worse.
A hamburger.
Hamburgers are like 2 buns. Hot dogs are just like 1 piece of bread. Do I get ketchup?
You get a dry hot dog.
A dry hot dog.
You can have like a packet.
Spicy ketchup?
No. You're not good enough for spicy ketchup.
Heinz?
I mean, those little ketchup packets that are just white and some ketchup on them.
Ow, ketchup water is what you're saying.
Pretty
is
much.
what I'm worth. Oh, I don't like this anymore. This is very hurtful. This is hurting my confidence.
It's okay.
I might actually cry. You're too good at this, and this hurts very much. I thought I was a mean person, but you were very mean.
I wish my shrugs would get caught on the microphone, but they don't.
I tried to make a noise with my shrug, and I couldn't do it.
I'll try to find a shrug sound effect.
It goes, no. Okay. Feels like we're winding down.
Yeah, if Primo wants to hurry up and get out of here so we can,
go
cool
cry
off after the roasting.
Honestly, you hurt my feelings. I don't even want to ask you anymore. I don't even want to look at you. Jay, ask him the first question of our patent 3 count.
The 3 count.
Basically, we're going to ask you as many questions as we can. You can either answer as fast or as long as you want. We don't know the rules. We change it all the time. We are not the law. So
really just work here.
Okay, I'm going to shoot for extra long because I want to make this the longest episode of Buckle
God. What is the longest we've gone?
Right about 45 minutes.
Oof. Okay. First question.
All right.
Top 3 heel wrestlers right now. Got him. Yeah.
Bray Wyatt, definitely number 1.
Fiend.
Probably Jericho after that.
Okay.
Right now.
A bunch of people are screaming at you right now on one that you're leaving out.
Oh, yeah, Benjamin Greenback.
Hey.
Now, who are you going to say?
For all the marks out there, we're probably going to say MJF. I feel like everyone goes to him. I feel like he's good, but he's not. I shouldn't say that. I'm not gonna finish that sentence.
Go ahead and finish the sentence.
No, I'm good.
No, he is great. He is great.
He's good, but I feel like everyone, because he's in AEW, I feel like everyone's like the best because AEW's new, and it's like I would have put Randy Orton number 3. You know, obviously you number 1. I'm trying to get on his good side. Is it working? Is it working? Am I on your good side?
I mean, ask him.
Number 1, heel.
Is there like a number before 1 that's not 0? Can we make that and put me there?
You got the money. Go fund it.
Definitely gonna make
Go
a
to
new
the science
number.
convention. Get a Nobel Prize for it.
Science convention.
I'm not a scientist.
Are there cute cosplayers there?
Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're all.
There should be.
What kind of panels do they have at the science convention?
You know, what is water made out of?
Who's like the keynote speaker, the guest of honor?
Probably
They've never let me in.
Frankenstein, the guy that made Frankenstein.
Oh, Dr. Frankenstein.
Okay. All right, Jay.
Favorite wrestling pay-per-view, and why?
I have never thought about favorite. I think it was WrestleMania about like 2 years ago, but it wasn't really because.
Who was the main event of that? Was that Reigns and Lesnar?
Don't make me do this. I liked a lot of things before the main event. Both great guys.
Yeah.
Cut this
Dud
part
match.
out. just dub over that I said all of them.
All of them. I like all of them.
My favorite pay-per-view, all of them.
And with that, people, that's a good note to leave it on. Greenback likes all the pay-per-views.
I love every single, because you have to pay for them.
And the man with money, you know about paying.
Yep.
All right.
Another quick question, just kind of side note. You've got the green money suit. Have you thought about blue money suit for $100 bills?
No.
Ooh.
Big money?
Nope.
No?
Big money Greenback? I'd pay to see that.
I mean, it's really just, it's got to be green or nothing. That's my brand. My brand is green.
Don't mess with this brand, Jay.
Hey, man, I just ask questions.
My lord.
They just told me to ask questions.
You heathen. All right. Anyways, while Jay tries to change your glorious suit, which I love very much, and I don't hate you at all, and you did not hurt my feelings today. I'm still very hurt. We're going to end it on that. Greenback, thank you for coming to the podcast and roasting the ever-living life out of me.
You're welcome.
And I'm going to go cry in a corner probably in about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
So,
Sounds great. Appreciate you. Really do.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. We'll see you guys next Thursday with a new episode of The Buckle Bomb. Thank you, Greenback.
You're welcome.
All right, peace.
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 Peace.